So for dinner we're gonna have some rice, and we're gonna have some of this miso soup in there to flavor the rice, and we have dehydrated vegetables. This time green onions and tomatoes. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some water in here first and let that start to rehydrate before I start cooking the water for the rice. And since I'm using the soup mix, if the rice is a little watery, then that's okay. We'll just make kind of a soup. And I got some extra soy sauce packets, and that's what we're going to use, and we're going to use the Esbit stove to do it. So for those folks that don't know, Esbit is essentially a solid fuel tablet. Esbit sells them in 7 grams and 14 grams. This is a 14 grams, and essentially this is the stove that it comes with. And you just, take it out of the package and you light it. I've never used one of these, so this is going to be the first time. Supposedly a 14-gram tablet will heat, 2 cups of water, which is 400 milliliters. And I've got the little windscreen to put around it. So we'll see. There's a couple different manufacturers that make different style stoves, or some stoves like this that have a circular heat shield on the bottom. I'm not really sure. We'll see how it works with the Snow Peak 900, which is this pot right here. One con to mention about these solid tablets is they will apparently leave a residue on the bottom of your pot. Now, I already have a residue on the bottom of my pot from cooking over wood, so I'm not really too concerned about it, because the pot essentially goes into the cozy, and therefore I don't have to worry about residue and charcoal on the bottom. And then, so I don't think it's going to be that big of a problem. Apparently, using the Esbit is sort of the very ultralight way to work. The con is obviously you have the fuel, the residue, and they do smell a little bit like shrimp or fish. Apparently there's no fish product in it, but they can be a little potent. Karkaghne makes a brand that comes in a 7 gram, and I think just 7 gram, and it apparently doesn't smell as bad. So your mileage may vary. We're going to try this out though. It's pretty easy to light with a lighter. You just have to hold it on there for a little while. And there you go. I set my stopwatch. We'll see how long it burns. We definitely got bubbles in the bottom, and this is at 8 minutes with a lid that doesn't fit the best. And there's still some left, so pretty much it's definitely going to boil 400 milliliters of water for sure. And I think you can blow this stuff out, let it cool down, and reuse it, which is why some people will use the 7 grams instead of the 14. It's pretty cool. That's pretty nice. It blows right out with a good strong breath. It probably used half the tablet. I might have to pick up some 7 grams and test it. I'm pretty impressed. I think with a proper windscreen it would probably do a little bit better. I'm debating whether to take this 900. It's kind of a big pot. I may go and get like one of those toques, 450s or the 500s. Might be a little lighter and a little bit smaller in bulk. Of course, that means I got to build a new pot cozy. There's the last little bits trying to burn out. It leaves a little residue on the cracker, but I'm impressed. I think that this may be a good option for lightweight cooking if you're just doing like freezer bag stuff. It's 20 after 6 right now. I got up about an hour and a half ago. I struck camp, came up to the pavilion to make some breakfast. I just had some oatmeal, and so we're gonna head down and empty some trash and trash cans down at the restrooms, use the facilities, and then head out. We got 11 miles. hopefully these clouds will burn off and the sun will come out, because everything's a little damp. Shoes are still wet from yesterday. So it's going to be a long day, I'll tell you that. So we got 11 miles to go though, and we have to get there by noon because I have to drive home and go to work. So best get going. Well, we're cruising right along. I think we're at about 2 miles. Making decent time. I don't know, for some reason it seems all downhill on the way back. The sun is trying to burn the clouds off, and it's still a bit chilly. But we're just making on down the trail, and remembering cheeseburger and a Coke. Now, this stuff is all ice, and there's not really much of an edge to walk along, and I just totally lost it. Feet went flying right out from underneath me. Luckily I didn't get hurt too bad. Kind of scraped up my hand a little bit, but it's not a good adventure unless you're bleeding, right? This is a Gunnison branch coming up here, so we're making good time. I'm gonna navigate this last little bit of treachery here and keep on moving. I was incorrect in stating that was Gunnison branch. I wish it was, because that would mean I have 3.4 miles left. I think I've got about 6.5, maybe 7. I don't know what road this is, but we're starting to see the L on the trail, and that means the lodge. So this is trails that the Brushy Creek folks would use. So that means we're getting closer, and you know, every step takes me closer to that cheeseburger and a Coke, because that's what it's all about. So I'm back at the place that I camped Friday night. I camped back there, and I picked up my deer antler. As you can see, I've got it strapped to the back of the pack next to my dirty socks, and hopefully that won't come off. I gotta take the pack cover off though, so hopefully it doesn't rain. It's still cloudy up in the sky. Occasionally the sun will poke through. But we did pretty good. It took me 2 hours to get here from Sutton Bluff, so I'm thinking that it should take me about maybe another 2.5 hours to get back to the car. So I'm gonna be quiet and start hiking. I just finished the Olympic downhill on ice. Oh my goodness, treacherous all the way. Even the deer were slipping. It's kind of funny. But this is Gunnison Branch. It's 3.6 miles according to the Ozark maps from Highway J. There is no water between this and Sutton Bluff, so not really. So make sure to fill up here on the way if you're headed that direction. Hey, look, a little bit of sun. Nice. All right, so we're cruising up on that ridge line that right when you leave Brushy Creek, you have to start going up and up and up. Well, I guess the bonus of out and backs is that on the way back you get to go down. So I'm looking forward to that. We are making excellent time. It's 10 a.m. and I've got about 2.5 miles left, so I figure about another hour. So you get up early in the morning and get rolling, and you can make some decent time. So if you're a slow hiker like I am, then you got to put in time instead of speed. But things are going good. Oatmeal for breakfast, I think, is a good idea, because I'm really hauling it today, and the views are getting better. Well, gang, here we are at Brushy Creek, and this is the end of another fine adventure. The trail head is right over there, as is my car, hopefully, and I think it's time for that well-deserved cheeseburger and a Coke. But I want to thank you guys for watching, and I appreciate any comments or questions that you guys have. You can leave them below or on the Facebook page. And I want to encourage you guys to go out and find your own adventure, whether it be a day hike or, you know, a multi-day hike. 1 mile, 10 miles, it doesn't matter. Just get out and do something, because that's what needs to be done. Because being out in nature really can cure all your ills and relieve stress, let me tell you. So until the next one, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and maybe a thumbs up if you feel so, and I will catch you later.